Superman to the rescue. Sounds like Superman music. Water Babe Slam Strippers.
Down the steep and rocky road to the pounding Pacific at Palos Verde, California, is a natural water playground that offers the thrill of a high wire act plus the zip of a roller coaster.
All these 50s announcers sound exactly the same.
Can be found.
Narrators.
Curves to the right and curves to the left. What look like streamlined breadboards are really surfboards, light and durable, built to ride the waves like a water toboggan. All you have to do is hitch your surfboard to a wave, take a deep breath, and then be gone with the wind and the waves. It's just good, clean fun for these water babies who like nothing better than to be rolled in the cradle of the deep. It's an all-wave hookup with old
pilot episode of Jersey Shore.
Surf riders from coast to coast. Here's a fellow who's using his head to get along in the world. Surf riding is an excellent test of balance. Take, for example, this young lady. The right wave comes along,
nice young
with
lady.
a bit of knee action. She's on. She's off. She gets her balance. No.
Is that filmed against the green screen?
The idea is simple. Just relax completely. There's a
it's
new
like they did a cutaway
from
these
high-riding surf riders take the crest of the wave. An age-old South Sea custom.
Those reaction shots were filmed in a studio.
For landlubbers who want to go down to the sea, there's nothing like an ocean-going ironing board, riding a permanent wave that never loses its curl.
Is this a movie or a commercial?
Hot, 112 degrees in the shade. Isolated from the rest of the world is the Wild Rose CCC camp at the western rim of Death Valley. Its only communication with civilization is radio. And this hard-working truck, known by the boys
Beverly
as the Trona
Hillbillies.
Flyer. Every day it battles the flaming, blazing heat of the desert to carry the mail and supplies from the village of Trona to camp headquarters in Death Valley. The run back to camp begins easily enough.
We're headed
but
to
ahead
California.
is a road that has tested the stamina of man since the first pioneers drove their oxen and burros through this desert wasteland. The burning hot dust rises like a tropical storm in the oven-baked hills and valleys, where once men died a death even more horrible than death from thirst. Today,
what kind of death was
warn
that?
of the hidden
Rectal
danger
bleeding.
of poison springs. In Death Valley, only the strong survive.
Just,
As
more
if the
human
road and
remains,
heat were not enough, the steepest of mountain grades adds to this torture test. The climb begins.
He's in a
It's an
1929
old trick for the Trona
Chevrolet.
Flyer, now nearing a remarkable record of almost 100,000 miles traveled in this relentless climate and landscape. The Flyer speeds by old landmarks, a ghost town, somber relic of forgotten yesterdays, empty roads, silent
The
homes,
ghost town of tomorrow,
abandoned stores.
today.
But it's home again. 60 miles in 70 minutes. The Flyer is in, and it's good news that travels fast. So drop everything and come a-running. No time for radio, and don't dress for
I
the
still don't know
mailman.
what he's selling, but
There's nothing like a letter from home. Or, if it's a special occasion, maybe a package or two.
no, it's from the
Something
post
like
office. I don't.
nice box of creamy chocolates.
Chocolates
that simply
in
melt in your
112
hands.
degrees.
Help yourself. Take a piece. Take 2 pieces. Oh, take a spoon.
Get that all over yourself there.
That's the only meal they're going to have this week. What was that for?
Is this a news
Shades
reel
of the
or a
great train
TV
robbery.
commercial?
He's up to no good, down flat on
It's
his
a
face.
1939
It's nice work,
Chevrolet.
and
Oh,
he's
yes.
Well,
Just happened to go. Oh,
that's nothing to get all steamed up about.
Mr. Douglas.
Here they are, members of a new
Petticoat
American
Junction.
cult. They're crazy, every one of them.
Crazy
Camera
like a
craze.
fox.
It's a new kind of craze that brings a camera club on a special train
Playing
to the
chicken with
Paramount
trains.
yards and repair shops, where they can snap their shutters to their heart's content. Get the picture no matter what the cost. In candid photography, the angle is the thing, and make it
The
busy.
hobby of tomorrow.
Smoke
Photography.
and steel and old iron horses are uncomplaining camera subjects who just don't care how they look before the inquisitive camera eye. Anything for a picture, even to the extent of going around in circles for one. To be a candid cameraman, you've got to be an acrobat, a juggler, and a professional gate crasher. No waiting for the corner drugstore's 24-hour
That sounds
developing
hard.
service. Not for this demon of the tin types. Made to order is this portable dark room. A luggage compartment, airtight and
That
with
looks
never
like
a
fun.
chance
Yeah,
for
let's
film
develop the
fog.
pictures in the
Time out for
trunk
just a
of a
minute or
car.
two. And then out comes the negative, clear as a baby's eye and twice as natural.
This announcer
Click,
really has a
and
flair.
cluck. Every pack has its joker.
It's the beaver.
How Death Valley photography life in the 30s was.
There's gunplay going on,
Pretty
and they're
choice.
loading them, not with lead, but with
Gunplay?
lead paint. Yes, sir, the police of Elkhart, Indiana are painting the town.
Are
Press this
shooting
button,
people
and
randomly
bang
on the
goes
street.
the first gun. When the driver hears the report, he jams on his brakes, and bang goes the second gun. The stage is set for some novel gunplay in the interest of safety.
Gunplay and military.
When they're rolling, the officer beside the
Gunplay,
driver presses the button.
For safety, that's.
All to prove just how quick is a
Buckwheat
quick
has
stop.
been shot.
2 shots and 2 pellets of paint bit the pavement. The distance between the marks shows the driver's reaction time, just how far the car traveled while he was getting his foot down on that brake pedal. 33
What exactly
feet at
are
30
we
miles an
measuring
hour.
here?
That's about average for driver reaction time.
Driver
His
reaction
braking efficiency,
to being
excellent,
shot at.
gauged
I don't
by
know.
the distance from the last paint splash to the front bumper.
Now, if
For
somebody was
accurately
really
checking
shooting
the
you, you'd
efficiency
be
of the
dead by
driver
now.
and his brakes, it's a bang-up idea.
You're driving too hard when you have
Meet the Buck of Barnegat, New Jersey. He's a deer. Everywhere that Mama goes, he's got to go
to.
too.
That one looks delicious.
Come on, Pete, shake a leg, or Mama spank. Attaboy.
Go to the
Pete is a
bathroom in the
3-year-old,
car.
belonging to the
Nothing
Beckett
like
family.
having a
They found this buck in the
500
woods when he was
deer
no
in the
bigger
back
than a
of the
nickel,
car.
and he's been a member of the family ever since. Pete's all keyed up to go shopping, and Mama's all keyed up to lock him
Pretty
up.
sure
only
that's
she doesn't need a
illegal.
key. A lot of folks around Barnegat know Pete, but somebody is always getting a surprise.
oh.
Hiya, Toots. Imagine
Oh, what is that? That's
Now, how the dickens can they get a deer into that back seat?
Deacons.
Home again, and you've got to admit the Becketts bring 'em back alive. Yes, sir.
The deer
Pete
drives
certainly does
away,
pick the
leaving
soft
his
spots.
owner at the store.
Well, how about a little snooze before dinner?
Ah, yes.
How would you like to have this streamlined pet sleeping on your nice clean spreads? What's that? Food. When Pete smells food, the shut-eye is over. Yes, sir. He'll have to look into that smell.
Deer eat corned
Hey,
beef
keep
hash
your big
or
nose
whatever.
out of things. None of that,
Thought
my
they were
fine antlered
vegetarians.
friend. Pete knows more than one way of getting a little snack. And
Bitch,
when
get
no
my
one's
dinner here
looking,
before I kill
he's
you,
usually
whore.
up to mischief. Mice in the kitchen, ants in the pantry, deer in the cupboards. What a life, what a life. There's nothing bashful about Pete. He's always sticking his nose into something. Deer is never out of season in the Beckett
that's
home.
ridiculous.
In fact, the Becketts are one family that has venison at every meal.
Oh.
Well, this certainly beats getting your antlers up over somebody's
A
mantle.
hat on or something.
And time for some credits, possibly. Chevrolet. Yeah.